Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 52 of my gameplay series in No Man's Land. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome back. So, we're going to start off by doing some pelleting, I think. What we have to do, well, we have quite a bit to do. I guess we could start off by actually thinking about what we're going to do here. So, as far as cows go, if you remember, I needed to do some TMR. I maxed them out. Well, they're a little lower now, but I maxed them out and I made... Let's go over to here. TMR, we have a little... is that TMR? That's TMR, isn't it? 42,340. Oh, I forgot. Did I forget to use some of it in there? I didn't put that much in there. Oh, no, I did. Never mind, I did. Okay, so I made some extra. Jeez, I'm losing it, guys. I apologize. Let's turn grass on here real quick. Take a look at a couple things. So, obviously, we cut the grass here. I am tempted to go out and do more with this grass, actually, because we do need... and I'll show you why. So, let's go here, and we'll look in our barn here. So, we're doing good on straw bales. We are out of hay bales, and this is what we have left. So I found there was a grass bale. If you remember, we had one over here in the middle. I forgot about it, but I found it now again. So I'm going to feed. These are all for the sheep, essentially. So, yeah, those all get fed to the sheep. They'll go relatively quickly. I mean, if we hop over to the sheep. How are you guys doing on pallet space, actually? I forgot to check. Yeah, okay, you guys are doing great. All right. So these guys are going to take all of that pretty quick or relatively fast. So we need to get some more hay, and we could wait for this. That's not a big deal if we need to do that. We might be doing sugarcane tonight. That might happen. That or tomorrow. I mean, at a minimum tomorrow. But I think after we get sugarcane off this harvest, I don't know if they just keep going. This will be our third harvest of them. Yeah, we'll just leave them. Why not? We can just keep doing sugarcane. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah, it's not really a big deal at all. So anyhow, yeah, okay. So I do need to get this field fertilized, and these ones need to be pelleted. This field and this field need to be pelleted. This one I'm good to plant with whatever we need to get going. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant yet. I'm not sure. We might do something else. I'm going to look at the subscriber contracts, go over those real quick, make sure there's nothing we're missing that we need to grow. The other thing is, before we plant this field, I want to at least extend the field out this way. So I am going to do that. That is going to happen this episode, period. We may not get to over here. I'm not too worried about that, but we may do some grass bales out there. We just get some grass bales going. Here we have 178,000 liters of silage. I think I'm going to sell most of that. Probably, well, actually, maybe not most. I'm going to sell, actually, yeah, I am going to sell most of it. I'm going to try to sell all of it. 180, yeah, I'll probably sell all of that in there. Just because we don't need it for now. The cows have enough in their pen for 10 days, plus we have that. So we're good on cows for a while. That's why it's not like an emergency that we get stuff going with them. As far as loan, we have... Oh, that's right. We paid off the loan completely. Nice, nice. We just got the Massey Ferguson that we owe money on. That's right. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting. Obviously, I just did a little bit off camera. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more stuff off camera this episode. We solved the crime, guys. Our purpose is done. No, I'm just kidding. We're wrapping up the series. No, we're not. We're not gonna do that. I have more plans for this series. I have things I want to keep going. At some point, it might have to end. I mean, I don't know. But you guys are like, no. But I don't know. It has to end at some point. It can't go on forever. But I think it's gonna go on for a while. That's where the T-Rex is at. But anyhow, we're doing well. I think we're doing okay. So we're gonna keep doing some stuff. I'm gonna add some stuff into the town today, I think, or at least in this episode, I think. Also, I'm recording ahead of time. So the last episode, I think it was called TMR Tanker. Yeah, that was last episode. That's episode 51, 52. What is this? 50? Yes, it's 52. So that would have been 51, right? Yeah, okay. So 51 hasn't come out yet. I'm recording ahead of time because I have a chance to, so I'm just doing that. Episode 51 is going to come out in a couple of days. So I haven't got any comments from that. So if you're commenting on things, just remember I'm sometimes a video or two behind, and I'll get to you. I'm not ignoring the comments. So yeah, the town's looking good. We're going to probably have to, I think, for the purpose of... more of a police roleplay, because I do want to translate this into more police roleplay, do some more police roleplay stuff in it, which might mean sometimes shorter episodes. I think you guys are okay with that. If I spend, 2 or 3 hours setting something up big over here to do police roleplay wise, then it's going to be less of a deal. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, instead of telling police stories directly on this, I might be doing more police roleplay stuff, and then maybe occasionally making points about different police tactics or different police stuff that we do. And yeah, maybe you'll learn something about actually how police officers work. So that would be my goal as well. But yeah, so everything is going well. Everything is very swell. It's going well and swell, guys. So yeah, yeah, trees are growing here. I don't know what else I have to say about any of this. Hopefully you enjoyed the time lapse from last time. Yeah, let it save there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with getting pellets done. That's what we got going on. I don't know when I'll bring you back in. I just don't. Yeah, we're just getting stuff done, guys. That's just how it is. So yeah, don't know when I'll bring you guys back. Oh, I gotta get that over there. Jeez. Where is the other Massey? He's right there. Where is the windrower? Let's go get that windrower real quick. Oh, because he mowed and just went off the deep end on that. But yeah. So most of our silage is going to come from corn. So I do want to plant some corn because that grass field is going to be basically needed for, I want to be doing hay pellets pretty constantly on it when we're not doing, just to help pay for the Primos when we're not actually baling stuff for that we need for the barn to get stuff for animals and stuff like that. So that would be my goal in general for that. So hopefully we can accomplish that. I think we can. I don't see any reason why we can't. So that is the goal as part of that. But yeah, so I might as well go this way. I don't know how that hay is going to work out on there, or that grass is going to work out. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's going to be a little weird, but that's fine. And I'll hire someone to do this, and hopefully he goes the right way. If not, we will unhire and fix that. But yeah, there's some grass on the edge of that might mess it up a little bit. At least we're not getting it with the milling machine, we're pelleting it. So grass can't be pelleted, so shouldn't have to worry. Looks like he's going the right way. Let's hop back over to the other Massey and get this going. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update so I can get started on this stuff and get this stuff going. That's kind of where we're at. I'm just going to kind of be writing down stuff I need to mention as we go. Stuff that, yeah, just stuff I need to mention. So as I go, stuff I'm doing or what I'm doing, you know, I'm going to start mentioning that and doing that. But as far as animals go, as far as selling them, we do have a contract for sheep out and a contract for chickens out. Someone commented, I can't remember, I'll look it up in a sec or in a bit. But someone commented saying we should get maybe a second cow pasture to kind of simulate having a place for the calves. Regardless, I agree with that. We do need to get our second cow pasture, but I'm thinking instead of maybe getting well, I mean, we could use that small one for our calves, so to speak, and then we could get a big one somewhere. But I do want to use most of this land for agriculture and doing farming and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's tons of space on this map, which is fantastic. I mean, we're only using 3 plots of land, and we have a lot of land, in all honesty. So, yeah, that's what we have going on. We're probably gonna extend this way would be my guess, and I might add some. I don't know. There's so much more space that's just untapped into on this map. So this field may eventually end up going up and over to that ridge there, depending on what happens. So, yeah, I think right now what we need to do is we need to save up some money. We need to get ourselves a bunch of money, and then we need to get the Massey Ferguson paid off. And then what we need to do after that is we need to buy us some equipment. We need to have enough money where we can basically buy whatever equipment we need. So my goal would be to get us up to, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10, I guess 7, 8, $900,000 or $1 million to keep going with stuff. But yeah, that's just an update, guys. I'm gonna keep going. I don't know. I have no idea where this episode is gonna take us. We've solved the arson mystery, though we couldn't prove it for our field. So I mean, there's all that's, and hopefully that wasn't anticlimactic for you, but that is kind of how it is in the real world. You solve a crime like that, there's someone else. You know, it's like you celebrate for half a second, but then you got to get back to work and get out there. So, in all honesty, I wish this thing had a little more horsepower, but maybe that's one of the things we buy is another bigger tractor. I love the International, though I don't want to get rid of it. I just love it. We could always hold on to it though too. The John Deere 40, that series that I bought on Sandy Bay right before I ended that series, that thing, I do like that tractor as well. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I don't know where this series is going to take us. I don't know where we're going to end up going. We're going to end up doing more and more stuff and cool stuff and, you know, everything, every which way. But yeah, I do want to do some more production and stuff like that. I think that would be more fun and another element. We got to redo the farmyard, get all that built up. There's so many places for this to go. So many places I want it to go that's kind of, yeah, we have that ability to keep going with it. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. That's what I got for you for now. Welcome back, folks. Just a quick update. So it's been a while. I got a lot done. So this field, I've decided I'm going to do corn on this one, and we're going to do that as chaff. I don't have any subscriber contracts that are requiring any crops at the moment, so we're good on that. Let me know if you guys have any other subscriber contracts. I'm still taking them. I'm happy to do them. We have a couple others we're going to wrap up today, and then we have a couple that are kind of more long term. So yeah, this is going well. I got this guy putting digestate down, get this field plowed up, and then we'll get some corn planted on it. I have collected all of the straw pellets off of all of these, or these two fields, I guess is just the ones. I have fertilized this field as well, and I've sold 180,000 liters of silage to the BGA. So that being said, let's take a look in here. I don't have any silage in storage here, but I have 66,000 liters of straw pellets, which is incredible. So once these two prices top out, we're going to sell all of those, hopefully today. Also going on here to our wheat and our barley, I think I'm going to hold on to the barley, but I'm going to sell all the wheat, I think is what I'm going to do. We're just going to hold on to that for now because it's just kind of a cheaper food option for pigs and chickens, mostly chickens. I'm going to wait until the pigs, so like I said, I'm going to wait until the pigs empty these two categories, and then I'm going to see how they do, are they eating through this faster? Because if they're eating through this at the same slow rate that they're doing, then I might as well fill these up so they're still being more productive. But otherwise, yeah, and maybe, I don't know, we'll figure something out. So I want them to eat through this, so I'm hoping once they eat through these two things, they'll just start burning through this. That's my goal, but it may not work that way. So as far as chickens go, we're still going to wait for them to top out. Then we're going to send some chickens over to Sweden. We are going to sell the sheep here soon. We're going to sell 10 sheep, is it? Look at the subscriber contract here. Yes, Will's Farm Life, or Will of Will's Farm Life, needs 10 sheep. He's going to pay us $1,000 a sheep. Pretty typical price there. So that's the same price. We're just helping him out, though. So we're going to get that going. Then we need to get the Royal Christmas Tree for Mr. Ting's contract. And then again, Martinell needs 180 chickens shipped to Sweden. And then we have a long-term contract. Clark Bar 86 is waiting for these two horses down here to be grown up. Those are the two he wanted. So we're just waiting for those guys to be good to go. And then we'll sell those to him. So that's what we're waiting on. Cows are doing fine. They're producing a ton of milk. So doing great. I'd love to keep them going. We really, straw, and then essentially total mixed ration, which is hay, silage, and straw. We're not really, it's costing us basically nothing to feed them. It's just kind of effort, really. So we're doing good on them as well. Contracts, yeah, I'm just kidding. Anyhow, so yeah, this is going well here. Let's take a look at a couple things as far as this goes. So this field needs lime, which it's when it gets extended, that part's going to need lime too, which isn't a big deal. Does it need plowing? It shouldn't actually need plowing, well, because that section's going to get plowed, then it'll be kind of off, but that's fine. That one's got 2 fertilizer states. This one's getting another one put on. Not worried about the little strip for lime there. Yeah, so that's all looking good. Yeah, okay, perfect. So we're going to get corn planted here. That's what we got going on. Yeah, so we'll see what we get for silage. We should get, I guess I could do the math. It's what, 720? So we should be getting almost 130,000 from the BGA. This guy's about to empty out. Let's get over to, there we go. This guy's full up, and we still have 145,000 here. But then if we go into here, we have 200. So we have probably almost 120,000 or 120,000 or so in the at the BGA. So we have plenty of digestate to last us a while. So I'm going to get going on probably making a field here in just a second. I do want to go around and pick up all the logs we have and get those hauled away to the lumber mill, get those sold off. And then I do want to get that premium Christmas tree, if you will. I want to get that out, sent off to Mr. Ting as well. He said they're going to have a Royal Jet come pick it up, so we don't have to worry about that. We just have to give them a call and we got it ready to go and get it out to the airport. So that is what we're looking at doing. All right, let's drive over here. Get this guy reloaded and continuing on. This is how I've been reloading them, just because it's a little bit easier to do this because then he kind of maintains the same track, so there's not as much overlap if I'm using a worker. So I don't know what's up with map tours recently. So the Central Germany map tour or map came out, and I made a map tour, had it all uploaded on YouTube, and then I went to go get the information for the map to put onto the description, and it was no longer on the mod hub. I was like, okay, that's fine. Then the Millennial Farmer map came out, or Millennial Farms. That map came out, and then same thing happened. I had it all uploaded to YouTube, and then I went to go get the information off the mod hub for the description, and it was gone as well. And Central Germany's still not up there, so those two map tours are good and ready to go. Just waiting to see if those maps ever actually get on the mod hub or not. The Central Germany map, I already have a gameplay series idea for that map, I'm absolutely 100% going to do. I don't know when that's going to happen. It has to be probably when one of my other series wraps up, but 100% I'm very excited to do it. I also have a question for you guys that I want an answer to if you have an opinion of it. Do you guys prefer to have 2 gameplay series going at once, kind of like I'm doing 2 episodes each week? Or do you prefer me just to be kind of, you know, 4 episodes of 1 gameplay series every week? I don't want to, I'm not trying to use this as a, I want to release less content, but I want to use this as a more along the lines of the way I'm kind of looking at it is like, you know, do you guys would rather have 1 gameplay series to follow and kind of watch through that? Or again, would you, or excuse me, are you guys okay having the 2 options? I don't mind doing either. I kind of like, I mean, honestly, it's probably, it just honestly, it does not matter. I can't even think of a reason why it would matter. I enjoy doing both. I would enjoy doing one if I was on No Man's Land, or if I was on Wilhelmina Forest. That's the other one I have going right now. If I was on either of those just full time, I would be happy doing it. I'm honestly just happy playing the game. Yeah, since I have become a YouTuber, I guess is what you would call me, since I've been doing YouTube videos or creating YouTube videos, and I'm still a super small channel, I would say that my love for the game of Farming Simulator has grown significantly. So like you might think, oh, well, now that you're doing it for, you know, a YouTube channel and you have to maintain so many videos. No, it's just I enjoy it so much more. Every free moment I have where I don't have other stuff I got to get done or anything else, I just am trying to hop on here to play because I love playing it so much. It just really is. It's amazing. I love this game so much. I love it more and more and more every time I play it. Let's get the cedar set up here is actually what we probably should get going. I'll say I want to do some mowing. I think I really am going to go out there and maybe just do some grass bales just to get some going so we don't have to worry about doing them on our field. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day how it works out. This guy's all good and set and good to go. I hope when he adds that fertilizer, it adds a fertilizer state. I've noticed that sometimes depending on how you do it, it won't add a fertilizer state as you want. But let's get this guy over here and see. And last episode I did of No Man's Land was much longer than I thought. It was almost an hour. So I know I've released, I think I've had 1 or 2 episodes that were over an hour, but that was much longer than I thought. I thought that one was going to be short, and of course it was one of the longer episodes. Just how it works out sometimes. So anyhow, let's get this guy going. So, and again, those 2, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. I'm just more visual, so it works better for me. Are we adding another fertilizer state? Oh, fantastic. Excellent. We don't have to worry about this. We just have to come out and take care of weeds on it. Yeah, that's all we have to do. So I also want to talk a little bit about some plans for getting this farm upgraded some more, some of which you already know about, as far as our fields and what our plans are for plot 27. But I have some other plans as well that I'm thinking about implementing and getting going too. So I'm not sure. And plot 27 is kind of a tricky one because I like squared fields, as you probably can tell by this. But it's a tricky one. So I'm thinking I might start this bottom field. I might start it over here and maybe come out to where the trees are and cut up. And then I'll just kind of maybe leave this as a chunk of land that we can do stuff with if we want, or have it just available. Or maybe just a small grass field, or maybe I probably won't ever make it a field if I'm just gonna use it as grass. I'll just have it as a grass area or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna have that available. I'm not sure what I want to do with that, but I think I'm just gonna make one huge field taking up most of this, because that will be about the size of these 2 fields combined. So that'll be a humongous field, quite honestly, massive field. So we got everyone going on this. Let's check in with. Are you done? Yes, you are. Let's get you folded up and put away. And then when I put him away, I'll be able to show you the trailers I'm talking about. And I've mentioned this before, so you guys are probably like, okay, we already know what trailers you're talking about. When we do our silage harvest, essentially our chaff harvest, when we get the corn grown, I want to try to use our sugarcane trailer because it's easier to unload if you have a worker going, because I just have to unhire him for a second, lift up, dump it into a bigger trailer or a different trailer, then I can load it where it needs to go and then keep going. So it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna leave this in here. I guess I could have loaded it up, but it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, we'll just go put it away. I've been much more, I mean, if you remember the first couple episodes, I was extremely disorganized and nothing was happening and I wasn't getting anything organized or anything like that. I mean, stuff was happening, but it was just nowhere near as organized as we are now. Now we got a couple outbuildings and stuff like that, so we're building our way up. Get this guy parked a little bit better. So what I'm talking about is when I do chaff, use this trailer instead of using these 2 trailers, and if I can make that work, I'm going to sell these 2 trailers because we don't really need them. We have a lot of trailers sitting around. I mean, they're helpful. I mean, trailers in general, just the more the better, you know. It's helpful to have more trailers sitting around, but I'm going to try to kind of clean it up a little bit. They're swivel axle. They're not my favorite. I also am thinking about, you need a small trailer. So like this, the 2 trailers we have, we'll probably hold on to for, I mean, a long period of time. Essentially, this trailer is our big one. This is our small one. This one, we always need a trailer about this size. It's just helpful for carting around small amounts of things around the farm. So we're going to hold on to this. I can see long term, I would say. The other one, I would say as well, holding on to it long term, at least for the time being. But the other thing I'm kind of considering is another major upgrade we need to get going with is going to be getting ourselves a truck. Are we probably going to get the Farmer Cop one? I don't know. I used it on Sandy Bay. I love it, but I might just change it up. I don't know. I just like to change things up sometimes. So I might change it up. There's a lot of different tow trucks in there. This is a good entry-level truck. It's nowhere near the horsepower of any others, but it's not a bad little truck. It has some different attachments as well. If we go, it has a trailer back. I believe it's one of the, yeah. So like this works for it. I mean, it doesn't hold a whole lot, but it is there. This is for it as well, the D754. That's a manure spreader, right? Yeah. This is a great trailer here, that one. I'm strongly considering buying this trailer at some point, just because that will be incredible for hauling our grains around. What does that hold, though? See, it doesn't say, so that kind of scares me a little bit. I don't know. We got some different options, so I'm not too worried about it. There's plenty of options for trailers and different ways to haul stuff. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We got plenty of plans and options and stuff and different stuff available. But so as far as what I'm going to do now, I might go... I probably should just start picking up those logs. Let me go grab our log trailer. And then I'm going to pick up, so we have some logs sitting behind here. I'm just going to go pick up, I think all the logs that are out and about, I can pick up by hand. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to just get them all loaded up just to get rid of them, just to clear them out. So that's kind of the goal there. Honestly, I could use one of the trailers if I thought it was easier. It might actually be, but yeah, I just want to clear them out to get some stuff cleaned up. So that's what I'm going to work on doing. I'll get them loaded up. I'll probably bring you back in before I sell them. And maybe when because it's only 2 o'clock today, so we're probably looking at... Let's get over to... I got excited because I knew remove tops would show up on there, so we were over here, and I thought that was... thought they were ready, but soon. They may be ready today, they may not be. Just kind of depends, but... yeah, so... I may just not bring you back in until we get ready to sell these guys here, which that's going up, which is great. That needs to get up as high as possible. So, yep, I will bring you guys back in a bit. Yeah, I'll see you then. All right, so I got rid of some stumps out here. We're still waiting for that to top out. It's still going up, which is fantastic. We need that to keep going up. I have the logs over at the lumber mill. We'll go sell all that stuff here in a bit. So what I'm going to do right now, I think, is I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a time lapse of me creating this new field. So I hope you do enjoy this. And the goal here, and I'm not sure if this is going to happen or not, but my goal will be to do a police story as a time lapse over top of this. And that was an idea by $914. Fantastic idea. So instead of hearing music the whole time, you'll probably hear a police story for part of it. So I will see you guys. Well, you'll hear me in just a second, theoretically. I'm not going to promise anything's going to happen, but that is the goal. So hopefully that works out. If not, there'll be music, and then I'll bring you guys back in after that. But yeah. All right, so we're doing a time lapse right now. So I'm recording this later. I'm doing a voiceover. So hopefully this works out. I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. I've done this before. Well, not this before, but you get it. Anyhow. So, the story of the day for Police Story. This is a short one, but it's still a funny one. I don't have too long to talk before the actual time-lapse ends. I thought the time-lapse was going to be longer, but it wasn't, so I'll keep doing it. But anyhow, so we get dispatched to a domestic dispute where we're all, running lights and sirens, screaming over there. It's report of a possibly physical domestic. People are screaming at each other, yelling, just, everything, just badness. And then so we all get there. There's like, I kid you not, there's probably 6 of us there. And we get to the front door of the house, and the door's wide open, and we're yelling inside like, hey, come out, police department. And we're not seeing anyone. No one's coming to the door. And then we realize one of the officers gets the idea to go knock on the garage door. Knocks on the garage door. The door opens up, and there's 2 high school kids playing table tennis. And they're like, oh, yeah, we were yelling before. So stuff like that happens. It's goofy. Oh man, but yeah, that's my story. I know, not terribly exciting. I am now just about out of time as far as the time lapse is concerned, as far as I know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that little bit, or little tidbit of information there for you. All right, well, that is done. Let's turn. Yes, let's limit you to fields. Turn that off. There we go. Perfect. So if we go into here, there we go. So that field is, we just added about 1/3 of a length to it. Yeah, I know I could have gone a little further, but I didn't really get right up to the line just because it doesn't really like that a whole lot. But cool. Corn's growing here. I think I mentioned that. And we sold our 10 sheep for Will of Will's Farm Life. Those sheep have been shipped off. All right, so I don't know. This actually goes pretty far down, so we might actually be able to make a pretty good field there. I was a little worried about some of the stuff around it, but I think it'll work out just fine. I might do 2 fields though, like do a smaller field. I guess I could do kind of an L field, but I try not to do that if I can avoid it. I like to have just nice rectangular fields. So yeah, it's kind of whatever. We'll figure it out. Or we can just, again, keep it as a grass area for now. But we'll kind of figure out what we want to do with that. So let's get this finished up. And what I mean by that is let's get this straightened out a little bit better. I think we can do that. The top I intentionally went above, so that way I could straighten it up this way. Let's get over to, there we go. Yes. Probably can make this bigger, because it won't matter. Let's make it a little bit faster. Oop, there we go. That way that's nice and straight. Probably do a little bit on this edge, just to make sure she's good. And then this edge, I thought about it. I think I'll leave it. I don't think it'll affect it enough to matter, but that's how big that field is now. So pretty much a massive field. That really is a huge field. So, okay. Oops. All right, let's get this guy back over here. And I had the stump grinder on here just in case. I didn't know if I needed or not to run into a stump. I was under the impression I had gotten rid of all the stumps, but you never really know sometimes. So I did that just in case. But yeah, so let's take a look at our prices here. Still going up as my guess. Autosave, perfect. Not contracts, prices. Still going up, okay. Oop, I hit the building there. All right, let's go sell our, I guess we can sell our logs for now. So I have, see right there. I have him staged and ready to sell that when the time comes. I can hop out of there real quick and walk over here. Because the lumber mill is right here, and I have all those little loose ends and pieces and bits and stuff that I had from, yeah, from logs and stuff. So not very much. We'll go ahead and sell that. 2,300 bucks worth. That's not much at all. But hey, we got it cleared out. That was kind of what we were after. So I'll probably bring you back in when we sell the hay pellets and get ready to sell some of the other stuff. Because if you look in here, or not there. Why do I keep clicking there? Straw pellets. Yeah, there's still got a little ways to go too. So yeah, we just need those to top out in all honesty. And then as far as selling wheat goes, we'll probably wait for, oh, 852. Yeah, that's going to be a good deal. We probably can sell that whenever we want. So that might be something I work on doing. I'll probably bring you guys back in to sell both of those. So yeah, that's all I have for you for now. All right, folks, I made a purchase. I have to lime this huge field. And I decided I wanted to get a bigger lime spreader, so I didn't have to fill up 1,500 times. I think it's about time. This is the Farmer Crop Supply Special. It's 24,000 liter capacity. I got the spreading disc on it, so we have an 18 meter, excuse me, spread, but it costs, yeah, what did I say, $54,000. Yeah, fantastic. I figured since we're over here, we might as well just fill it up with lime since we're already down here at the bulk supply. Boy, Terry's shop is hopping over. There's cars all over that place. Jeez Louise, that's good stuff though for Terry. Oop, there we go. My door gets opened. When he uses implements, it'll open the door of that as well as other things. So, yeah, and this does fertilizer as well, which is pretty typical, but yeah, it's not too expensive to buy stuff here. I know this costs more money, but it's worth it. I'm going to hold on to the small spreader just in case we want to use it for small jobs and small fields and stuff. So I think it's still worthwhile to hold on to that. So we'll go ahead and just keep a hold of that. Yeah, 4,800 bucks. Fill this up as nothing really at the end of the day. But Yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm just, it's going to speed things up. It's going to make things so much easier. I know I'm buying lots of equipment, but that's just another thing that I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's about time to upgrade that. So just another note, we're still waiting for prices to max out, which they're going to go over 1,000, which is great. But if we go back over here, this needs to be limed, as I mentioned, so I'm going to go out and lime this. Fertilizer wise, oops, that's turn, nope, that's turn lime off. There we go. A little weird. I'm planting canola here because I can't remember if we've done canola yet or not, but I don't know if we have. I was going to do soy, but I was like, no, you know what, I'll do canola because I haven't done canola. So I actually tested this guy out, and this guy actually is pulling the seeder without any issues. I didn't know if he would do it or not. I mean, I think if we go into the store, the seeder we have is the Pronto. This requires 270 horsepower, which I'm pretty sure that guy doesn't have. See in small. I mean, we have the bigger engine on it. I'm pretty sure there's a bigger engine on it, isn't there? Yeah, right there. Yeah, 145. I don't think that should pull that, but that's incredible that it's doing good. I mean, 7-8 miles an hour. What's the working speed on the Pronto? I think it's like 9, 10, or 11. I think it's maybe 11. Yeah, 11. Okay. So I mean, he's not going the full speed, but just to get it done and going, he's doing a-okay. So it's kind of nice that it's a long stretch too, so he's able to just kind of get going really, and once he gets some speed going, he can kind of maintain that. But yeah. So I just want to give you guys an update with that. That's kind of where we're sitting. We're still waiting to sell. He's still sitting out over there. I would have used that tractor. It was like, he's waiting there for hay pellets. I guess just me being that excited. But oh, another thing I did. So I did come out. If we, let's go out here. Let's go to here. So I mowed the grass here and mowed it into windrows, and then I baled it into grass bales. So now I think we have, how many did we make here? 26. So we have 26 grass bales out here. That should be enough for now. So I'm going to get those put in the bale barn at some point today as well. After I get that field limed and taken care of, and I want to use some digestate to put down as another fertilizer state on it. So that's kind of my goal right now. So hopefully I can get that done. Yeah, and we'll see where we're going from there. I'm just kind of, again, I mentioned this is an episode where I'm trying to make us some money, and I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. So we'll see where it goes. But yeah, that's just another quick update to kind of give you an update for how the farm's doing. All right, so it's 9:44 at night, and the price finally topped out at 1118. So we'll go ahead and overload that bad boy. As this trial one's still going up, so I'm gonna probably just stay in the game and wait for that to go up. So yeah, that's the plan. Perfect, 35 grand. So I'm not gonna make you guys suffer waiting. I'm gonna sell this stuff and let you guys know in the morning what we get, and then also too, I'll let you guys know what we get for the BGA. So hopefully make some good money. I think we will. I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what we get from the BGA, as well as what we get for selling the straw pellets. And then wheat, 786, 756. Honestly, anything over 800, the next time we get any price over 800, we're going to sell it. So probably when that one tops out, that'll be 852. Holy cow, that's actually a really good price for wheat. So I'm going to sell the wheat right now. But yeah, so I'll let you guys know what I get for the wheat, the straw pellets, everything like that. And I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, folks, it is morning. It is pouring down rain. So, excuse me, the money has gone up quite a bit. So from the hay, as you saw, we got, we got 35,000. It seems like as soon as I start recording that happens, but anyhow, from the hay pellets we got 35,000, as you saw. The wheat gave us 28,000, almost 29. The straw pellets gave us just over 50,000. The BGA gave us $194,400, so that was a huge deal for us. So I also added in 3 floodlights. I added a couple here, and I don't know where the other one I added 3. Oh, I did a two near our composite shed over there, and then another one right there, that guy right there, it's in the middle. So I added those 2. This field is ready to go. That is our sugar cane, so we'll get that going in a bit at some point today anyhow. I got weeds taken care of on this field and this field, so that was done as well. So we are first, I think, since it's raining, this would be a good time to do this. I think what we're gonna do is the trucks here. Yes, so we're gonna head into town in the pickup and run a couple errands. So I think I can, let's go to the parts store and see what we can't dig up for this guy. I think first things first, it needs a new engine. I think just kind of looking at it, looking it over, we're going to get a new engine, new transmission put in it, so we can get that kind of set up. Let's get it running. That's going to be our initial. So, I mean, there's other work in the interior, stuff like that to be done, but that's what we're going to start with. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. So let's hop in the truck. We're going to run into town. We're going to head into the dealership and pick some stuff up. We're also going to, I think, stop and get some breakfast at the diner. I think that'd be a good call for us to do that. I love eating at diners in real life. Breakfast places in general. My favorite, absolute favorite. So, fantastic. I do enjoy that quite a bit. I'm not sure if you can harvest sugarcane in the rain, quite honestly. Can't remember. I did a sugarcane tutorial video a long time ago, but holy cow, you see the trees are really growing up over there. But, yeah. Let's go see if we can't get ourselves something here. I talked to our buddy that owns the pig farm just outside of town, and he's doing well, so I figured we might as well, actually, while we're at the diner, maybe we'll get something to go for him, bring that out to him and kind of check on him and see how he's doing. It seems like he's been doing well, but yeah, so the diner here, fantastic. There probably won't be any police roleplay in this episode specifically, just because I'm looking at time and everything like that. We're building stuff up, but it's amazing. We bought a couple of things, or about one thing. Well, we did recently buy the TMR mixer, or the feed mixer, but then this episode we bought a $54,000 piece of equipment. We're still up at 342. So, oh, we need to pay off minus 10. We need to pay off another day of the Massey loan. We only owe 200,000 on it, so we may be paying that off relatively quickly. We don't have any loans at the bank, so we're doing well. I'm pretty excited with where our harvests are going to go. So anyhow, I'm going to pop in, get some breakfast, and order something to go, and we'll take it out to our friend at the pig farm. All right, it is almost 8 now. Let's go ahead and get this food while it's still warm out to our buddy that has the pig farm. Check on him, see how he's doing. Hopefully he's got time for breakfast. Pigs can be a lot of work sometimes, but I'm sure he's already been up and after it for a while, so hopefully he hasn't even made breakfast yet. That could be a possibility, but I guess worst case scenario, he can have leftovers. The leftover breakfast food is definitely not as good as the fresh stuff. And we can head this way. I can't remember if we can get to his house this way or not. You'd think the local law enforcement here, the Copper Springs police, would be able to find their way around. Oh yeah, we can. Find their way around. That's right, this road goes out there. Not sure if it's faster, slower, or not, but it doesn't matter a whole lot, so. Alright. No one's coming? Yeah, of course not. It's a little country road. There's no one out here. Besides us, of course. But again, there is the brewery out here, though, so I guess keeping an eye out for drunk drivers wouldn't be a bad idea, but I don't think we need to worry about that at 8 in the morning. Hopefully. There have been morning DUIs that my coworkers have arrested for sure. Yeah. Usually that comes from getting too intoxicated the previous night and then thinking you're now good to drive since you slept for a few hours, which you're not because you were like a 0.2 or above the night before, and then you're still over the legal limit when you go to drive. In Washington State, the legal limit is 0.08. And they've actually done studies, and the American Medical Association has done studies that sponsor whatever supported by them that shows that if you're 0.05, you're too impaired to drive, or it affects your ability to drive. So anyhow, looks like he got a nice new house thrown up. Nice. This is an idea by Martinell, by the way, everyone. That's kind of the reason I did that role play with breakfast, get you guys out here just to show you out of the house. It's nothing special. It's just the AJ Tech or the Alien Gym house on there, so I added him. But anyhow, I'll pop in, give him some breakfast, and then we will head back out. All right, we talked for a bit. It's 8:20 now, but yeah, he enjoyed the breakfast. He said he just got in and brewed a pot of coffee after he went out and cared for the pigs for a bit. So yeah, let's head out of here now. There is a new structure that's been added to the city. It's outside of the town, and for good reason. We'll see when we get there. But we're gonna go check that out real quick before we do. We'll go pick up any parts for our. Oop, if I don't. Yeah, there we go. We're good. I thought I was going faster than that. Before we get any parts for our hot rod, but I do want to start getting that work done. If we can get it running, that would be fantastic. If we can get it running, we can do some work, especially since it's raining out. We're not going to want to do any farming in the rain, so I know it's not realistic you'd be doing work in the rain, but it might be difficult to harvest sugarcane in the rain anyhow. So we'll head this way. Yes, this is the way we came. Though I'm not sure which way would have been found. Yeah, I think this would be better. All right, we will head this way, and this next thing I'm going to show you was kind of tricky. Like I was kind of weighing different spots I wanted to put it, but and you'll see why when we get there what it is. because it's one of those things that it's hard. You'll see. I don't know how else to explain it without giving it away. So this is another subscriber idea. So I'm still, if you are commenting stuff, I'm still adding it. I'm still keeping track of it, or at least I'm trying to. If you commented something a while back and I haven't done it yet, please comment it in. There's a couple of things that I'm holding on to that I'm trying to make sure I can do correctly if I do get them in. Well, this thing is going to be a while out here. There might need to build more roads and stuff to get to this, because this is a bit of a stretch. Oh boy. This is the road we had our high-speed chase on. Not a very good road. As you can see, it's angled like crazy. But, oh, we're losing it. Almost a farmer cop crash. But here we go. Here is the new addition. So I'm going to zoom out so we can see this a little better. So this is the city dump, or I guess it wouldn't be the city dump. The idea was for a city dump, but where I live at, there's not really enough for there to be just a city dump. But this is the county dump. So Copper Springs County or Copper Springs City. Here is the county dump. So this is just an industrial facility where they, I don't know, they sort through recyclables and everything else, get rid of different stuff. Yeah, but here's a couple of pits they're going to put stuff in, some equipment. Down here they have a little excavator, which I guess when I placed it, it put it up on a pedestal. Well, that's fine. But yeah, another pit down there for just, there's some water pooling up, and then I like that texture, because it's kind of cool, especially with it raining out and then making the you know, all the dirt kind of look kind of muddy. Added a really good feel to it. Looks like there's puddles pooling up down there. But yeah, a couple of junk pieces of equipment out front. But yeah, so there we have that, and that's the tunnel that goes to Washington Valley. That's kind of the back way, I suppose you could say. But yeah, we're gonna drive back into town now and go see if we can't pick up those parts and get some of that stuff worked on. So yeah, and then I think after we get that little bit of work done on the hot rod, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode and call it good. I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. My episodes seem like they're getting long sometimes, and I'm not even trying. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Last one I put out was 59 minutes, so this one, just looking at recording time, I'm worried it's going to be over an hour, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. But I am set and determined we got to get to the goal that I want to get to. So we'll head back this way, head into town. And again, I talked to the tractor dealership here, and they said they were able to order in some parts for me, since there really are only mechanic in town. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess I could pick it up from them, but I bet you the other mechanic up the hill, that's who I'm actually going to go to. Scratch that. I know I just said they ordered it in, but you're just going to have to ignore that and just go with it. Because I just thought of a way more applicable place that we've never actually even been to, really, that I added way back in the beginning of this series. So we're going to go... Oop, I just backed up at the stop sign. My bad. Not supposed to reverse on the road. Anyhow. So we're going to go up to this little repair shop here. This shop, yeah, them here. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up from them. So... all right, I'm gonna go talk to them and let them know we're ready to load it up. All right, they got it loaded up. So yes, you're gonna have to imagine there's an engine in the back. I guess I probably could have role played something, but this is just easier at the end of the day. It's an invisible engine. We're building if you watch SpongeBob, we're building the invisible boatmobile. How about that? Anyhow, so for the engine, it's all new stuff we're putting in it. So we got a good, well, maybe a good day, I don't know. I'm just gonna role play it. I've never actually bought an engine, so we're just gonna go with that. I have worked on cars before. I used to work on cars for a living, but I never did like that level of mechanical stuff. And the transmission's also probably pretty expensive. So we're gonna say we got $9 grand into this car so far. So there we go. We got that stuff. We'll be able to get her running again, hopefully. But yeah, let's head back and then let's see if we can't get that baby running. Drive out this way back to the farm, and then I think we'll wrap up this episode. I think at that point, hopefully I was able to do a voiceover. I haven't edited anything yet, so hopefully I was able to do a voiceover on the, which I'm sure I can. I can't think of a reason why I wouldn't be able to, for the time lapse. But if not, I apologize. There's not gonna be police stories, and I'll make it up for it in the next one. But I should be able to talk about something police related for that amount of time. There's so many different things. It's just sometimes on the spot. It's like, oh, what do I talk about? But there honestly is so much. I mean, I got trained for months and months before I became a police officer, so talking about just that alone could take forever. But it's one of those things. I'm not very good at, you know, just thinking like, oh, what's a good story to tell on the spot. So I usually have to write them down and then look at a list, like, what should I say? Just how I am, though. Actually, we're probably gonna want to drop this off On this side, yeah, you're not just gonna be lifting an engine around. You need, I can't remember what they're called, the big lifts that can help lower an engine down into a car that the engine sits on the chains, and so I can't. Just ignore me trying to describe it. All right. Well, I'm gonna get the engine put in this, which I know I'm gonna do it a lot faster than you would say is realistic, and you're completely accurate. But yeah, let's get the engine put in this bad boy. Alright, it is just before noon. The sun is starting to come out, it looks like, maybe, potentially. But anyhow, let's get this guy back into the garage over here. I don't think we'll need it for now. This garage is absolutely massive for the things we're putting in it, in all honesty. We could definitely put different stuff in or get our cars on one side or the other. But anyhow, let's get in this thing and see how she sounds. Yeah, that thing sounds pretty sweet. I can't, let me turn up my volume here. I'm sure that thing will sound better when we get her out on the road, but there, we got her running. That's perfect. Now we just got to do some more stuff, get the, you know, probably new tires on it, looks like, probably new brake pads and stuff like that. That's stuff I know how to work on in real life, so that'll be, I'll be able to do that. But bear with me with my role play. Anyhow, I tell you what, I'm gonna head over here. We still haven't redone this section. I'm gonna redo this at some point, but our gazebo's gone. See, I told you, it just disappeared. But I do like this. This is a nice setup. I don't think we walked out here yet, but hop in a boat. Oh, we actually get in the boat. There we go. But yeah, I think for lunch I'm gonna grill up some burgers. But while I'm doing that, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on your screen to join the channel. Yep, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. Check out my Discord and my Facebook page down below. But yeah, and drop a comment what you guys want to see next or anything, or any police questions you have. I'm happy to answer those. So thank you guys for coming and watching. This has been Farmer Cop.